Hi everyone, I am back again with a couple more journals. These are the more masculine ones I was telling you about in the last video. I'll just show you quickly the covers on both and then we can move on with the inside. This one here is made with an old Reader's Digest from the 50s, I think, and they are known to snap right at the spine here. So that's what this one was. It was completely coming apart. So what I did with it was reinforced it from the inside with some book cloth. So the book cloth is the width of the spine and then about an inch over onto the front and back covers. So that reattached the book together. And then I was able to sew my signatures into that original spine. And then I covered that with this piece of upholstery fabric. And then I'm using Peculiar Ancestry on the inside, so instead of just having the gentleman with his puppy here, I ended up adding a fussy cut owl, because you'll see once I flip through, Peculiar Ancestry has some kind of odd little animal ancestors and such in there. This one here is just the original book cover. It's from the early 1900s and it was in rough shape. Some of the pages were falling out and you can see there's, you know, some water damage there, I think, and some wear on the bottom and top and the corners. But that really just gives old book covers their character. So the colors on here are just beautiful. This is gold. And obviously this is a beautiful dark burgundy. So all I did with this one was added this metal embellishment and a black and white photo of a gentleman there. So we'll go on the inside of this one first. Left the front and back plain, but I added a pocket there. And it's a combination again. I've got pattern papers and book pages and some coffee dyed paper and some of the images from Peculiar Ancestry, which I hadn't worked with in a while, so it was fun to revisit this one. So here's the inspiration for the cover. This gentleman here has a pet owl who's wearing a very dapper top hat. Wallpaper. Here's the built-in ribbon bookmark. An eco print. More wallpaper. I do remember having tons of fun designing Peculiar Ancestry. Not sure what my mind was thinking at the time. I just knew that I wanted to make something quirky and interesting. and the other pocket. And then I've got some ephemera that I am including with it as well. So it's just a bag that I folded. I didn't stitch it into an envelope this time. That way it's in its original form and you can use it as a bag or you can alter it yourself. But there are a couple of these round tags here that I coffee stained, and then a little key charm. So it just opens up, but on the back here I've put some small merchandise tags, a couple of blank ones, some guest checks, and these are coffee stained very lightly, some inventory tags. These are fun to alter, and they have the perforation here, so these are nice to use separately as well as tabs in your journals this way, or flip them down and make a pocket. They're a really nice size. Here I've got a playing card, and in the bag I've included some used postage stamps in the colors that coordinate with the journal. I've also included some original ephemera. So I've got a couple of black and white photos. There's some very handsome gentlemen there with their lady friends. This looks like it could be some siblings. And then a couple of original postcards. I really liked the colors. This one's blank, so you could journal on this. This one here is beautiful as well. Beautiful colors, scenery. This one has a stamp on it. It's dated 1946, and there's some writing there. A couple of first day covers. This one here is from 1971. And 1965. In this one I used, again, a combination of different papers as well as some printable pages from Gentlemen and Scholars, which I've mentioned before is one of my favorites. There's just a library pocket and card here. I've got some lace throughout on the edges. A little bit of washi on some of the edges of the pages here, just for some interest. Lots of space for writing, and then some pockets for cards. The bookmark. Some wallpaper. This here is an image page from a book, but I wanted it in there and it was attached a little further up on the next page in the book. So I left them together like that. And then with this one, I've got a couple of the tags again, and for the little charm here, I use the same photo as the gentleman on the cover. So this was my photo, and the gentleman was there, and the woman was there beside him. So I included both of them in this project, so they're still together. So I've got the same types of tags in here as the first journal, and then again a playing card and some postage stamps in the little glassine bag. A couple more black and white photos here. Looks like a very happy family. Some more handsome men and their wives, and a cute little girl there in the middle. I really like the old house behind them. Then I've got a postcard here. This looks to be the bust of John James Audubon. This postcard I included mostly for the back. There is some nice architecture on the front as well, but I liked that there were multiple postage stamps there on the back. So this here is an actual airmail first day cover, but it's an airmail card. It's not an envelope. 1966. This one here is United Nations first day cover, 1969, and it's a functioning envelope. Sometimes these are sealed shut because they've been stored for too long and the glue sticks the papers together, so you have to steam them to be able to open them up again. But this one is working. So I've listed both of these in my Etsy store, and I know they go quickly once I do videos, and I really appreciate that, and I really wish I could work faster and make more journals for people. I'm just working at a pace that I can right now, and I'm not sure what direction I'm going with next. I have a few ideas still kind of brewing up in my mind, so I will hopefully have something else to share with you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!